I just can't understand it. I do not understand the hype behind this travel trailer. My service manager, a lot of friends in the industry said, hey man, if you haven't seen this floor plan yet, you're going to be wowed. So let's open it up together because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I would say the hype is real. I am very impressed by this travel trailer. It's under 30 feet in total length, it's still half-ton towable, and there's a ton to love. Now, there's a few things I'm not a fan of, but I'll go over that later in this video. Welcome to HB RV Lifestyle. They call me the Honey Badger because I give it to you straight and transparent about the RV business. This is the Forest River Flagstaff Super Lite 26 BHW. Now, if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, I do about an 8 to 10 minute walkthrough of the entire travel trailer and talk about it without any sound effects, special effects, weird editing, or, oh my God, I've never seen it before. It's so innovative. I don't think this is innovative, but I am impressed. So let's get started. First off, you have your auto level system, as you saw earlier in the introduction. By the way, if you did enjoy the intro, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, as it does help us out and also helps me continue to get better at this. It has two propane tanks, an area to put two group of 24 12-volt batteries, or any combination of batteries that will fit there. Some people like lithium, some people don't. Hey, to me, it's all personal preference anymore, but that's just me. The dry weight is 6,949 pounds. The GVWR is 8,738 pounds. So still, if you got like a 9,000-pound tow capacity, you are more within the limits of being able to tow it. Now, of course, still people will argue with me about that, but I've been in the industry 15 years. Haven't really ever had a problem with somebody in a half-ton truck and an 8,700-pound GVWR. Okay, good outside storage right there. Now I'm gonna do the pass-through storage on the other side. Now this particular one has slide toppers on it. Uh, Let me put it to you like this. Rockwood and Flagstaff are the same travel trailer. People can argue with me all they want about it. The difference is in the stickers and a few of the little aesthetics. Same coach outside of that. Now, the difference in price has to do with the way Rockwood dealers order their product. I'm going to say the super majority of Flagstaff dealers order them fully loaded. Okay, now the Super Light has more options to it than, let's say, the Micro Light or the E-Pro, and has a few less options than the Classic. So Rockwood Ultralights, you'll see a lot of dealerships that order them with electric stabilizers instead of the auto level system. They also will order it as stripped down as they can, specifically if you're on the East Coast or if you're in the Midwest. Now, West Coast dealers, for the most part, order them fully loaded. 2 solar panels, inverter, auto level system, etc. Because a lot of people on the West Coast do a lot of dry camping. Outside shower. It's also prepped for a backup camera. You got your frameless windows, hot water heater, 2 entrances, and here's the pass-through storage. Pass-through storage actually has the table and the flat griddle already in. That's big and wide, guys. Really nice. Kind of similar to a fifth wheel. Or I was continuing my thought. So just be aware, if you see a price in Ohio and you're in Montana, you probably are not comparing apples to apples in options. So just be aware of that. Also, transportation costs are a lot more to, let's say, Washington State than they are to Michigan from Indiana. So you have to be aware of that as well. Okay, so let's go inside. We're going to go through the rear entrance here. And I'm not going to close the doors because this microphone's actually pretty good. And here is just an impressive look at it. So it's got a separate bunk room in the back with a curtain cut off. And then you got your living room, kitchen, and your separate front master bedroom. Bathroom's a corner bath over here. We'll get into that in just a second. But just first look, when I opened up the slides, I'm like, you know, this is something a lot of people are going to love, especially if they like cooking and eating outside. So now the bunk room area is a pull-out couch and a twin bed up front. So probably you can get 3 kids back here. Okay. Now you can also install another TV. They put a backing plate there for it. I'm going to, sorry, a little shuffle here. You also have something you can create as a closet. Now, I don't see a hanger up there, but I bet you could find studs and put like a hanging rod and take out a couple of these shelves and actually turn this into a hangable closet for the kids. They also have the inverter circuits here so the kids can play on their devices, or maybe they could play their video game. Maybe they got a PS5 or whatever the case may be. Storage down here. And they still have opportunities to use these shelves. So decent little storage area back here. It's also got the ducting. Normally, what I tell people is back here, normally you have the full-size bunk beds. So you lose the sleeping capacity of 1 kid. But I don't think that's that big of a deal. I mean, not for who this floor plan is targeting. Now, the reason why I like the full-size bunks rather than this setup is only because of the fact that some people have 4, 5, and 6 kids. So this isn't a generic setup for everybody. Bathroom's really nice. I like where the toilet's set up. I like the shower setup. It's a long shower with a deep shower. I like the counter space. You know, you got your antifreeze in there. I like the fact that they still gave you a corner medicine cabinet. And I still like the fact they gave you a little bit of storage right here for your toilet paper and easy access to your water pump. So I do like that stuff. I like this living room setup. Now, again, to me, this is not going to be a generic floor plan everybody's going to buy. Now, this is a 50 amp coach, so you can put a second air conditioner. This one has one. You can add a second air conditioner. Here's my thing. Family of 4, family of 5. This works great because you got your recliners, your recliners right there, your theater seating. You have your breakfast bar, and you could probably add a 3rd chair or bar stool since you have a counter extension right here. The kitchen has a nice layout and setup with a lot of kitchen counter space. And I'm going to show you a little secret back here. They give you a little deep shelf down there. That's going to be probably for pots and pans as well as up here, because your pantry's in another location. I'm going to show you that in just a second. You got your 3-burner stove, your oven, and they still found room to give you drawers. One-piece sink. Somebody didn't put that in right. One-piece sink. Everybody knows, if you're a fan of the channel, I love a one-piece sink. I love pozole, tortilla soup. You need a big pot, big pan to cook a lot of that stuff when I camp. So you need a big sink to do that in. TV with soundbar and radio. And then over here by the theater seating is your pantry. So no waste of space in general. Little access for electrical, looks like. So no waste of space that I could see. Blackout shades. You got your 12-volt electric refrigerator. I like the way Flagstaff does this, and Rockwood having the either way door. And then the bottom freezer drawer. It's good stuff. Okay. And then the master bedroom. Now, the master bedroom has a second entrance. Walk around, residential size queen bed. I'm not going to open up all the top cabinets up there or the drawers just for time purposes, but you can add another TV, and you got your barn door here for privacy. But good. I want to show the closet off. So final thoughts. Really like this. Not for everybody. Okay? Not for family of 6, not for family of 8 to 10, family of 5. So you're limited in that respect. But outside of that, I think they did a good job with the space because you're limited at 29 feet 9 inches. So big thumbs up. Now in the top right hand corner, there's another unicorn type floor plan that I was impressed with when I first saw it. If you want pricing on this, look in the description box below. You'll see the website where this is located so you can get pricing. Check your local dealer for your more accurate pricing on the unit. And hey, just remember, RV stands for toolkit and sense of humor.